Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Sir Cowdog, and I'm going to go ahead and continue on here. This video is going to be covering the Shaded Woods approach of the fourth and final boss soul that I need. Real quick stop over here to the blacksmith before I venture forth to reinforce my battle axe up to its final stage. Let's see, what else can I do while I'm here? Short bow, maybe? Perfect. Only one chunk for that, though. Well, I'm not using it for anything else. Let's see if I can upgrade my armor also. I've got 2 Twinkling Titanite, which I think I need to dump into the Howl gloves. Very, very good.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Alright, quick rest at the bonfire here to repair my gear, and we will head out. So, the Shaded Woods is only one of 3 branching directions that you can go up here after a quick short path past Benhart Jugo. One of the paths goes to the Shaded Woods, one of them goes to the castle, and one of them goes to... I'm trying to remember. I'm having a brain fart. Oh, one of them goes to... I can't remember the name of the castle. It's an area just before the castle. Wow, why can't I remember the name of it? Anyway, Benhart of Jugo here cannot proceed with his quest because it is blocked by a petrified statue. So, I'm going to take one of my many branches of yore, use it on the statue, freeing Mirabeth, I believe her name is. But before we progress any further, now that I've unblocked away, go back here and talk to Benhart.
Clearing the way was your doing, was it? Didn't think you had it in you.
Anyway, he's very grateful, and he says, hey, I'll help you if I run across you later on.
I swear it.
He swears it by his ancient sword.
I am in you.
Okay. So, make sure you talk to him first before pulling the lever. We can talk to her. She says, oh, thank you. I'll head back to Majula, but I need some clothes because mine suck. So, give her pretty much anything that you've got spare in your inventory.
Do you have... I'll take any...
And that will advance her quest. I'm going to give her my leftover spare set of Wanderer's gear. There we go.
Thank you so much.
And the next time you see her will be in Majula. So now, as soon as you pull this lever, a bunch of weird mutant dudes are going to break out of their cells and come over to try to kill you. Fortunately, at this point, they're pretty weak. A plus 10 weapon will make quick work of it. They can poison you if you're not careful, so just be aware of that. And then also, as you can see, there's a Basilisk. Inside a couple of these cells is some loot. Lloyd's Talisman. Over here, we've got an Estus Flask shard in this chest. And on the other side is a Bonfire. This is a very good spot, by the way, to farm for the stones you can use to infuse weapons, since right outside the bonfire is the Basilisk. Put on all your item find gear and turn on the Covenant of Champions, and he will never despawn. Okay, a couple more things to grab. do this little kind of janky jump across this way. Oops, missed. Kill this guy. And right here we have a weird dwarf Viking looking dude. Take him out and loot the souls. Another human effigy if you need one. The other two cells don't have anything besides just more of those mutant guys, so you can kill them if you want. It's kind of a waste of time. But continuing on up the path. Many messages here saying path ahead. It's kind of pointless. It's just people dropping messages to get ratings. A couple of these guys. And this is actually kind of a weird ambush because there's these two guys right here. One of them will throw rocks at you. There's another guy right over here. It's kind of a weird distracting technique, I guess. Just don't get in over your head and take them out one at a time. Oops, what did he drop? 3 whole wooden arrows. Man, so lucky. Okay, up ahead there are 4 of these guys, but they're kind of distracted, eating the corpses, so you can just lay into them. This guy didn't even stop eating, despite being hit. Grab the souls and the human effigy, and the next stop is going to be the next bonfire. And as I mentioned earlier, there are 3 different ways you can go. Straightforward is, I believe that's the way towards the castle I couldn't remember the name of. This one on the left goes towards the actual king's castle, King Vendrick's castle. And this one with the fog is the way we would want to go, the shaded woods. Once you get down in here, as you can see, there's this effect where you can't really see very well. The easiest way to navigate this zone is simply to pick a wall and follow it. In this case, I follow it to the right. There are scattered out throughout this zone, I don't know what to call them, ghosts, predators, whatever. You can kind of see one right there. You can't lock onto them, but you can hit them. And once you do hit them, the life bar will tell you where they are. So that's one down. And these guys are all over, so there's probably about 10 of them or so throughout the level. Should be one more right there. They're a little bit easier to see when they have something behind them, like a tree. And usually they're nearby when you have a chest. You can see another one back there walking. Okay, try to use... these guys are all over the place, aren't they? Try to use things like these chests as landmarks, and if you get lost, just pick a direction and go straight. The zone is actually really small, so eventually you will reach either a wall or this cliff. From this chest, if you line yourself up directly with the front of it, and you walk straight away from it, it should bring you to another chest right here. Clear bluestone ring is for casters, makes your casting speed go faster. Head back to the edge here, and then continue on to follow this edge of the map till I reach this wall and this ramp, and this will take me up to another chest with the Chloranthy ring +1. Which is actually better than the one I've been using. So, upgrades. Guaranteed a guy will try to sneak up behind you as soon as you open the chest, so wait for him to show up. Take him out. Jump off again. Continue to follow the walls, which should bring you to the exit of the zone, right here. Now, before I continue, I'm actually going to go back into the woods, and in fact from here I can look down and see very, very vaguely behind that tree, you can see that there's an item right there. So use the bow to line up with it and just run straight in. Grab it and run straight back out. Okay, there's one more thing to get here before I leave the zone. Oh, that's good. You can even see the guys walking around in there. Follow the wall to the right. Go around these trees. Continue to follow the wall and it will take you eventually to this. And this little grove here. Grab the fire seed. Oops, there's a guy here. And then right in this pile of rubble, there is a helmet here. This is the head of Bengal. You can talk to him.
Leave me be.
Exhaust his dialogue, and eventually he will sell you stuff as a vendor, but also he will give you his helmet, which is really pretty good.
If I...
Learn the Decapitate Gesture. He sells Claymore and Great Sword, Great Arrows, Lightning Resin, which I'm actually going to buy a couple of those, and the Magic Barrier spell. Keep talking to him, and eventually he will tell you his life story, and then give you the Helm of Bengal.
Farewell.
And the Helm of Bengal is actually pretty good. It actually also gives you, I believe, 2 points of stamina or endurance or something. Two points of vitality, sorry. Looks a little bit silly in my opinion, but it's hard to argue with the armor value, so. Okay, you can see that there's one more item right there. Grab that. Head back up out of this. There's one more guy following me. Okay, so that's it for Shaded Woods. To the right will take me back to the entrance of the zone, and to the left will take me to the next area. Here we go. Now, one last thing to note, if you see these faces in the trees, when you hit these trees, they make a noise, and any nearby ghosts or whatever will come running. Since I've killed most of them already, they're not going to really be close enough, so if you need to distract those guys to get past, or you just want to gather them all up to kill them, just hit one of those trees with the faces, and you're good to go. Alright, right up these stairs and behind this ramp, Bonfire lit. rest. Immediately up the ramp. Got a little bit of loot right here. Drop back down. And then right over here, run and jump. Don't use a fragrant branch on this guy just yet. You will want to eventually, but there's a couple of other places to use the branches first. Take out this guy. Souls and I believe another sublime bone dust. Yep. Head back this way, get out your bow. Get the butterfly. And aim at this door, run and jump back across. This is the Black Knight halberd. Pretty good weapon actually if you have the stats to use it and you like halberds. Sprint out the window. Break this curse urn. More souls. Okay, how many branches do I actually have? 2. So I'm going to use one here. And even though this guy doesn't block anything, what he has is a key to open a door a little bit later in the level, the Fang key. So killing him gives you the key. Run back across the little wood bridge to the bonfire. Take out this guy. Down here to grab some magic arrows. Magic bolts, sorry. Come immediately over here, sprint and jump. Looks like I got another forlorn invader. He shows up over to the left somewhere, if I remember right. In this chest is a titanite chunk and a dragon bone. We need to drop down. Take care of this guy. It looks like he's constantly blocking. I wonder if I can break his shield guard. Nope. Where is that forlorn? So this guy's in reset mode. He's trying to get back to his area, but eventually they'll get enough courage to swing at you. Take out this curse barrel. And the last thing I want is for that forlorn to come and attack me while I'm dealing with something else. Flame butterfly. I think what I'm going to have to do is head over here. Take out these barrels. Completely missed that guy. Looks like he revealed the trap for me. Huh. Well, I have no idea where the Forlorn Invader is. That's very strange. Anyway, in this deep grass, you can see this kind of weird lighter color area. It's actually another trap, but you want to fall into it because here is part 2 of the Covenant of Dark Pilgrims with the old man the second time. The third time we'll meet him is in the castle, so just go and talk to him and exhaust his dialogue. Grab the spell out of the chest. Wait for this basilisk to come to you because all of this yellow-orange goop on the ground is acid that will harm your gear, so try not to step in it. Run up here and take care of these guys. One more. Twinkling Titanite. And this is the door that I need the Fang key to open. Inside is Ornifex.
I'm Ornifex.
Ornifex is actually a blacksmith and will create weapons using boss souls. When you encounter her later on in this particular line of zones, but now that she's free, that part is clear. She even gives you a fragrant branch of yore back, so I'm back up to 2. Can't use Bonfire because the stupid Forlorn is somewhere. Okay, I'm going to clear these guys out. Grab this stupid little loot. Break this. Kill this guy. And once again, I'm going to use a Fragrant Branch of Yore here. As you can see, I'm already building up curse stacks, so I'm going to retreat out of the range of that curse barrel. Wait for this guy to get his act together. Run in here, break the curse barrels, and loot the Lion Mage set. Very, very good for casters. Each piece increases your casting speed. But as you can see, also another Fragrant Branch of Yore back, so I'm back up to 2 again. Over here, should be more of these Lion Warriors. Run behind him and backstab, or just hit him normally. Grab the souls. Another Pharaoh's Lockstone. And this guy is a chief, or unnamed guy, I don't know what to call him. Didn't mean to fight both of those guys at the same time, but that's okay. You can just retreat and abuse the fact that I have longer range. Now that yellow lion guy, as you can see, sometimes he'll drop an item. Ooh, Lion Warrior Helm. Haven't seen that in a while. He's the only one that I know of for certain that can drop Lion Warrior gear. And as you can see, kind of weird looking. Not much of a helmet, actually. I will stick with the Bengal helm. And this guy, set him free. this guy has the Warlock Mask. Now, I'm not actually going to use the Warlock Mask. It is a caster item, but when you equip it, you will gain, as you can see down there, 2 intelligence. And it's kind of freaky looking too. So, all of you caster builds, that is the helmet for you. For now, I'm going to stick with Bengal. From right here, I can look up, shoot that curse barrel, run in here, roll through this one, sprint downstairs very quickly, and break that one. So I should have one more fragrant branch of yore. Oops. Get this crystal lizard, and he has titanite chunks and bolt stones. You can just sprint and jump over this little ledge. And this weapon sounds edgy and cool. The Dark Scythe. It's just a glaive infused with dark. It's not that cool. This guy is not actually an enemy, but you need a ring from the cat back in Majula to talk to him. So for now, I'll leave him alone. Run over here. Use my last fragrant branch on this guy. And inside this room is the body of Bengal. Not very tough. He's slow. Just dodge roll past his attack and then backstab. Hit him to stagger him. Oh, he actually dodged. Same thing, just roll behind him and... Bengal is supposed to be this super awesome fighter guy, but apparently without his head he kind of is not. But the Bengal armor, gloves, and boots, those are all very good pieces of armor. If I did not have the Havel gear, they would be definitely an upgrade. Do not use a second branch on this guy if you have one. Just walk around. And you can look down here and you can see those are the ruins where Bengal's head is. And I still don't know where the Forlorn is. This is very, very strange. Looks like I might have to just go to the boss room to get rid of him, since he apparently has either bugged out or is very, very good at hiding. One last stop. As you can see, there's loot up there at the tower. No stairs here. You gotta go to the other one. Oh, there he is. Each time you fight the Forlorn, he gets a few more hit points, I think. Either that or he scales with your level. One of the two, I don't remember. Anyway, up to the top of the stairs. We should find Creighton the Wanderer.
Don't you scare me like that.
He is still trying to find Pate. Anyway, exhaust his dialogue to advance his quest. Grab the loot. One last trip to the bonfire. And then it's time to fight the boss. Alright. At this point, since I've already cleared everything, I'm just going to run past everyone. Now, the boss ahead is Scorpionus Najka or something. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. She is a combination melee and spellcasting boss, of all things. She spends a lot of time underneath the sand. And there is a little bit of a trick to her. You want to run up and just get her attention initially, but keep running so you don't get blasted. You can see these areas with stone on the ground. Once she decides to hide in the sand... Oh, she got me with the grab, wow. That's going to poison me, I believe. Ooh, toxic. That's not fun. The best way to fight her is to stay on her side whenever you can. Locking on is actually usually not beneficial. Once I get her to 50%, she should hide in the sand. Now, the best way to deal with this is to stand on this stone. And what'll happen is she will attempt to come up from the sand underneath you. But if you're standing here, she should be stunned. Nope. But at least she also didn't hit me, so... Fortunately, we are a little bit higher level than where you're supposed to be when you fight her, so even if you screw up pretty badly like I did, she shouldn't prove to be very difficult at all, so... Alright, having defeated the boss, run up through this corridor to the bonfire. And that is going to do it for Shaded Woods. It's kind of a weird combination of two zones, the actual Shaded Woods itself and this ruined bridge area. But the next level is the Doors of Pharaohs. Get past this Mastodon guard. Okay, so you can go two ways. One, up the ramp here where this dwarf guy is coming. And that will lead you to Brightstone Cove Seldora, which is the next area. If you go down here through this little archway, there's an optional zone, the actual Doors of Pharaohs zone. It is ruled by the Rat Covenant, so when you're in there, you'll probably get invaded if you're online. Just be aware. So, but that will be left for the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and as usual, I will see you then. Peace.